Life is not about the amount of breaths that you take. It's the moments that take your breath away. Writer Kevin Fish said in the Columbia Pictures produced movie Hitch in 2005. One Christmas, when I was 8 years old, my entire family gathered together for Christmas dinner. And it was a really good Christmas because it was the last Christmas I got to spend with my paternal grandfather. So my entire family got together, and everybody brought food, so there was so much food in the house that we couldn't even fit it all on a dining table. So we had like fold-up chairs and fold-up tables. We even had some food on the floor. Like, it was ridiculous, but I was in Wonderland because I love to eat, and so it was exciting. So we're all eating and having a good time, and everybody's smiling, enjoying each other's company, and finally we take a step back from the table, and we're like, okay, let's take a break and open our presents. And then after all that boring stuff was done, it was time for dessert. I have such a sweet tooth, so as an 8-year-old kid, I was excited. I was like, sweets all over the place, yay. So we go back into the kitchen, and there were sweets, just like the food, all over the place. There were sweets that I couldn't even reach, so we had to have step ladders to get to it, just so I could get what I wanted. There were sweets like German chocolate cake, homemade vanilla ice cream, different types of pies. It was amazing. But there was this one type of pie that really stood out to me that everybody was eating. It was lemon meringue pie. Now, I had never really had lemons before because it never really appeared to be appetizing to me, and lemonade always resembled pee, so I never wanted to taste it. So I took a slice of the lemon meringue pie, and I'm like, okay, can't beat them, join them. So I'm eating it, and I'm like, whoa, this is good. So I eat in like 10 seconds flat. And after I finished eating it, I'm like, okay, let's just relax. And I started to breathe real heavily, like I can barely breathe. My throat feels like somebody's just squeezing it. They're trying to like make me be quiet. And I'm like, no, what's going on? So I'm like waving my hands for my mom so she can come to me. And she's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, I can barely talk because I'm like, and she's like, drink water, drink water. And I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not the problem. So my whole entire family is just like frantic, like, okay, what's wrong with this girl? And I'm like, I don't know, I can't tell you. And so I start to sweat real heavily, and I'm like, okay. And next thing I know, I just passed out. So my mom, what she filled me in on was that I was taken to the hospital, and they had to call 911, and the ambulance has to come get me all on Christmas Day, and everybody's trailing the ambulance with their cars trying to get to me. And my doctor asked my mom, was like, well, is she allergic to anything? And she's like, no, not that I know of. And she's like, okay, well, she seems to have an allergic reaction to something. I'm like, okay, well, what? What does she have an allergic reaction to? We're like, she's like, she drank lemons, or she had lemon meringue pie. And she's like, okay. Well, she had an allergic reaction to the lemons. So that Christmas, I found out that I was highly allergic to lemons because I broke out in hives, and I was laying in the hospital bed, and my whole family was around me on Christmas Day, and that's how I got to spend the end of my Christmas. So I found out the extremely hard way that I was allergic to lemons, so that if life ever decides to give me lemons, I have to throw them back and wait for a different fruit because I can't drink lemons. Thank you.